I spoke with one lady from Zimbabwe in Africa who happens to be my friend. She speaks English very well, and I think she speaks Swahili as well. That English speaking ability is what enabled me to be her friend, because we could communicate. And when I went into conversation with her, I discovered one thing, and that is Africans are one. Whether from Zimbabwe, whether from Namibia, Nigeria, Kenya, or Ghana, there is something that is common among Africans. The idea of believing in God or spirits is common in all African communities. They either believe in one spirit or in a God. Number two, believe in communal existence, existing in community, sharing things in common, and also the method of conquest by either the foreigners, Europeans, or even when another black wants to conquer another blacks. The process and the method of conquest is always the same. You know, when the Europeans came to Africa to pack slaves to go and work in their farms, they did not go from house to house to pick people. What they did was just to meet the chiefs or the elders or the people who were in charge of the tradition that time, indoctrinate them, bribe them, give them one or two things, get them to be on their side, and then they will make demands. Give us your people. They have collected bribe and they must deliver. So they will now come to the people and said, we now have a law. If you are stubborn, if you are misbehaving, your punishment is that we'll carry you and give to the white man. And that method is still in operation today. Any area that people want to be conquered, now is governors. They either use the governor, the senator, and even the president. Bribe them, give them one or two things, get them to your side, and make the demands. It is like that in all African communities. So when I discussed with this, my friend, I discovered that Africans have a common problem. Africans have a common culture. Africans have a common heritage. They need to be like the Europeans to look like intelligence. Like me now, you see the way I'm wallowing in English, trying to speak the English by all means, so that you see me as somebody that is intelligent or somebody that is educated. You know, if I don't speak English, it is a sign that I am not educated. So in order to feel accepted or to be accepted and respected, I must speak the English. It is part of the mental slavery. Whether you know it or you don't know it, that is just the truth. It is part of the mental slavery that will make us to see our own thing as inferior, and anything that is from the whites, Caucasians, Europeans, is superior. If somebody that have a white skin writes a book, all the professors, all the black professors in Africa will quote that, and they take pride in it. Even the pastors will quote what the white says. But all the books that have been written by blacks is not good enough to be quoted. It is the slavery mentality. It is the slavery mentality that makes us to look down on the Ethiopian Bible. It is not a good book. But King James Bible is the perfect one. If you go to the market to buy a book on the same topic or in the same area, and you see two books that is written, one by Europeans and one by maybe your brother, a Nigerian, a black man, ask yourself as a black person, which one will you pick? And tell me whether you have mental slavery or not. So I discovered that there is something that is one among Africans. But I have one, although those one is, she looks like European, but she says she's an Ethiopian. I have somebody from Cameroon here, from Kenya, from Ghana, and now from Zimbabwe. When I discuss and have conversation with these people, I usually discover that we are one. Africa is one. The earlier we know this, the better for us, especially the Gen Z generation. They need to know this so that we can have a true identity, so that we can know who we are. There are some communities whose language have gone to extinction. There are some places in Europe that are learning African languages. Why? Because language have turned out to be a multi-million industry. A big industry. But the Africans, because of inferiority, have thrown away their own language. It is the slavery mentality effect. I wish we recognize that we are one, so that we can make progress like other nations, like the Chinese. In summary, the slavery mentality is common among Africans. Communal life is common among Africans. The belief in spirit or in gods is common among Africans. And I wish we learn to be ourselves. We learn to believe in ourselves. I just hope so. One day. The heart of the matter is the matter of the heart. If you are not aware, I'm aware.